Welcome back to Building Genesis. Just another update here of the Genesis chapter Scouts, days 2 through 4, so the last 3 days that I have worked on them. It's only been 4 days, and I've made a lot of progress, and I think I can actually finish the models tonight. So let's jump right into it. First, on day 2, I started painting the gauntlets. You can see here I had to modify them a little bit. Look in the lower gun, there is a piece of plastic that goes from the gauntlet to the gun that doesn't actually need to be there. So this was on all the gauntlets, so I cut that away. I cut the top one away a little bit more than I did in the picture as well. But I cut that away, it looks fine, and then got the first coat of the corn red on those gauntlets. I also finished the second coat on the torsos, which wasn't too difficult, which went pretty fast because you don't have to paint the back to them. And I washed those in Agrax Earthshade. I did the second coat as well on the waist, which you can see here, just the waist armor. That's not a lot, and you won't see much of it because it's covered up. Then I finished the second, which was yesterday actually, or day 3. I finished the second coat of red on the gauntlets and then got ready to detail those rifles. Then I did the brown pouches, the holsters, the web gear, and the boots here, which you can see actually stand out pretty well. I chose Rhinex hide, and I maybe should have gone with Mournfang brown, which is a little lighter, so it contrasts with my colors better. But Rhinex hide still worked pretty good, and I like how it still came out. And it'll contrast better once I put the sand on there, which is a lot lighter than the black base. But I did that just yesterday actually, and then I washed those with Agrax Earthshade. This is my biggest change. The cloaks I was going to leave black, but they were too indistinct. They didn't stand out. Everything kind of just blurred into the black cloaks, and it just looked unfinished. So I decided to paint them gray. You see the Codex gray. I found an old bottle, resurrected it, and I am super thrilled with how they came out. I was a little nervous at first to paint them, but I knew I could just paint them black again if I didn't like it. But they came out really well. Painting the cloaks didn't take long. I painted them Codex gray, and then I washed them in Agrax Earthshade, and it actually helps the rest of the models really stand out. So I was really excited about that. It ended up working out really well. So they added on some time, but I did paint those. Then I glued the one torso who doesn't have a cloak. This is the torso that is just without it. Sometimes, or actually every time, the scouts don't always come with 5 cloaks. They only have 4 cloaks. And here is the completed cloaks that I have, and this is right before I wash them. So this is before the wash. The black part is actually what glues on, so that's why I didn't paint that, to get a better connection. And then I detailed some of the rifles. Not a lot of detail work is needed for these sniper rifles, so that's actually good. It doesn't take too long to detail those, and I'll wash them today. And here's the cloak after washing, then gluing the torso on. I think it looks great. I'm really excited about it. It adds a lot to the mini. The armor stands out, like I said. The pouches stand out. It's a good backdrop for the model. If your armor scheme is really dark, you can just lighten the background, and you can either do with the base, or here you can do with the cloaks. But then the Agrax Earthshade makes it a little darker, so it still ties in with a darker scheme. You can see there I still have to do the Aquillas, which I'll do today, and I will also do there's some more other gear on top around their necks. Then I just have to do the heads. But that's all that I have to do today, and that's all my progress that I made in the last 3 days. I think I should be able to finish them today, and that is what I'm pushing for. So just another update here. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and check out the blog for more updates. Have a good day.